I got sent some foundations. One of the PR teams reached out and asked me if I wanted to try any products from L'Oreal, and to be honest, my first thought was yes, I want to try some foundations because you guys love my foundation reviews, and you always tell me how you find it useful to see like drugstore and high-end foundations on someone with a medium olive skin tone. L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. They gave me 2 shades, 207 Sand Beige and 208 Sun Beige. I thought I might be 209, and I did ask if New Zealand stocks that shade. They don't have 209 in the Infallible Pro Glow. We only go up to 208 in New Zealand. I'm not sure if they have darker shades, but it would be great if we did stock them if we did have darker shades, because I'm not even that dark, and this wouldn't cater to a lot of women in New Zealand. Okay, it's not a huge shade range. I'm just checking the US website because I know a lot of my followers are international. A radiant finish, 24-hour wear, up to 24-hour foundation. I'm not going to wear it for that long. I'll probably wear it for 6-7 hours if that. Coverage is medium, texture is air light, shake well, dot onto skin and rolling motion for flawless coverage. I will do my usual shade comparisons so you guys can see. I'm going to grab the shade 208. Oh my god, look at this monstrosity. Can you guys see this? I've had these pimples on my face for such a long time and they never surfaced. They were just like red pimples underneath, and now they've kind of surfaced and I really want to pop them, but I don't want to ruin my skin. So, this might work. It's a solid swatch. I really do like this packaging. It's just so sleek and slim, and it's plastic, so you could just pop this into your bag when you're traveling. So that is, well, to be honest, it's not as yellow as I would love it to be, and I think that caramel beige shade would be a lot nicer. This is NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Aruba. As you can tell, NARS is just like the right yellow. This might even be too light for me, and I might need to use, what is that thing called, bronzer, and make it work. Okay, so next to it we'll do NARS Sheer Glow in Syracuse. We'll chuck it back here. Another beautiful foundation. By the way, L'Oreal also sent me the new Infallible 24-hour foundations. They're so kind enough to send me so many shades. So if you guys want to see the review for this, let me know down in the comments so I can film it and upload it ahead of other videos. Next we've got the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC40, which is it's like foundation currency. That's what this is. Oh, such a beautiful shade. I really wish you could work for me. Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation in 290. Okay, so variety of shades. So that is 208. Oh crap, this is 207. This is 207 Sand Beige. And then I'll do 208 next to it, so I guess you can see. I've got some just sitting on my hand. These look really light. LA Girl Pro Matte in Light Tan. This is my current most accurate shade. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Desert Beige. I wish this was a little bit yellower, but maybe there is one. Then we've got the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation in 06 Sand Beige. So as you can tell, that one's really yellow, and that is the 208 L'Oreal. Okay, lastly, LA Girl Pro Coverage in Warm Beige. I kind of just try to do the ones that you guys like, that's more relevant right now. This is a nice shade as well. If you guys want to know what shade I am in some other foundations, always check out my description box. I just have a little section that says FAQ foundation shades. Just dot it over my face. Add this disclaimer. These L'Oreal foundations were sent to me as PR, but I do not have to. It's not a sponsored video. I'm not paid to say anything. I'm just testing out the products because I thought it would be something you guys want to see. So I'm going to use a brush on one side and a sponge on the other. I always use my beauty blender, but I thought today I would use my Real Technique sponge. So we'll just go ahead and start blending this out. I've heard some good things about this foundation. I think it was Katie from Luster Lux that really likes this or loved this. Okay, so already you can tell like this part, this whole area of mine is pigmented. So foundations never really match that place. So I always have to correct. Looks alright. Dot onto skin when rolling motions. Alright. Coverage, medium. Okay, yeah. I want to say light to medium. Maybe I didn't put enough. So I'll just put some more on. So far so good. I can tell that there is a bit of a radiant finish. So yeah, it's quite nice. I'm going to do the other side with a sponge. I'll put a bit more on this side because I ended up putting more on that side too. My poor pimples, look at them. What was the thing? It was like rolling motions. Is that it? Is that rolling? That would be rolling, eh? That rolling method, I didn't really... dot onto skin in rolling motion for flawless coverage. Maybe I'm not applying it right. Build up some of that coverage around my pimples. I'm just gonna do my normal blending. Yeah, you can tell this is quite a bit light for me, especially in this area. That's okay. If Shayne taught me anything over the years, is you can make anything work just by bronzing up. Not terrible, but it's not really my shade. I do like the finish. It's smooth and it still looks like skin. I wouldn't even say it's medium coverage for me. Maybe it's because it's not the right shade because I have acne here. It is nice, got a nice finish to it. It feels nice and smooth. I would set it with a setting powder. I always set with a setting powder. I use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. The Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I just have mine in a little container. So I'm just going to set my under eyes. I don't actually bake, I just literally set it. That's what my skin looks like when it's been set. It just goes even smoother after because this Laura Mercier translucent powder is so... Everyone says finely milled, but it's so thin and it's like a velvety soft powder that when you put it on, your skin is just like smooth. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. Looking very different than how you last saw me. I just finished filming a Eve makeup tutorial with this look obviously. But instead of getting changed because it's like a whole outfit, I thought I would just jump in and give you guys an update. I've been wearing the foundation for about 2 hours. I'm wearing it at 2:30, now it's about 4:32. So far so good, like the color matches perfectly now, well perfectly-ish, because I used a lot of bronzer, I used a lot of warm colors on my face, so it's just kind of balanced it out a little bit. In terms of the foundation, nothing to really report, nothing weird's happening, everything behaved fine with the setting powder and the concealer and any other products that I put on top. I don't use any cream contour products, so keep that in mind. So far so good. Maybe I'll do a check-in around 9. Keep in mind that I do have dry skin, and how foundations behave on me generally is how it will stay. Like I would only get a little bit of like surface oiliness, which I feel like is just from wearing makeup, which is just blot away. And then of course I get like foundation coming off around the edges of my nose, my lipstick wears off, that kind of thing. I'll update you guys towards the end of the night. If you guys want to see this tutorial, I will link it. It'll probably be up before or after this one, not sure. Okay, so it's about 9:10 p.m. and I've been wearing this makeup for just under 7 hours because I think it was like around 2:20 that I was wearing it, so yeah, we'll say 7 hours. Foundation wise, it looks fine, like nothing has changed aside from obviously my lipstick kind of wearing off when I was eating dinner. Other than that, it literally looks so good. It looks like the way it did before. Makeup looks good. I had bronzer on, that's still on. I had blush on, that's still on. So you guys can see what my face really looks like. It doesn't even really look like it's worn off that much around my nose. The only thing I wish is that it was in my color, but still love it. Made it work and it looks fine like once I added bronzer. So if it's like half a shade lighter or just like a smidge lighter, you can make it work. I think I would have been the shade 209 because if I use this, then obviously I can't use a brightening concealer underneath my eyes. I have to use one that's kind of closer to my skin tone because if I did, then I would look very washed out and definitely not my color. But literally no concerns, nothing. I've still got all my makeup on the way it was, still got my blush, still got my bronzer. Pretty good. Do keep in mind that I do have dry, sensitive skin. I've used L'Oreal foundations in the past and it hasn't broken me out, so it's supposedly hydrating. Like keep that in mind. So if you're someone with oily skin or combination, then you might have a different outcome at the end of like a 7-hour wear test. So far so good, and I do really like it. If you guys enjoyed the video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave any requests down in the comments and I'll make sure I film the other L'Oreal foundation review soon. I'm gonna go wash my makeup off and get into bed. Actually, no, I'm gonna go wash my makeup off, do my physio exercises, prep my breakfast for Sahura tomorrow morning, put my clothes away, then get into bed. Kind of, with a few other things in between. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. No, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone. Whoa. You can do what you want, girl. You can do what you want. Am I supposed to go on my hair? Yeah, you're on 1%. You're on 21%. Good job. Lip balm. Sometimes I'm just kind of useless. So far so good. I'll update. Oh my god, hold on. Let me just figure out what is happening here.